Hello and welcome to this week's NWBA update, which comes from Princess Drive Baptist Church in Colwyn Bay. Rob, you're now the senior minister there because today we've inducted Korey as assistant minister. Rob, tell us a little bit about the church and the town here and your ministry in this place.
Yeah, Colwyn Bay is a very mixed economic place. You go up the hill and there's sort of £1 million houses, a lot of kind of social housing down here in this part of Colwyn Bay. So, and again, we're only a few steps away from a group called Korey Bay. We've got the NACRO drug intervention team just behind us. There was a 12-step program just a few doors there. So a lot of kind of social needs kind of mixed in with all the normal things you see in a holiday destination. So we're involved with food bank and all the usual things you'd expect.
I'm with Korey, who we have inducted as assistant minister today at Colwyn Bay. You're not from round here, are you?
From Texas originally, and I just really felt like God called me to the United Kingdom. And actually it was at a moment when I was at a youth camp. I was playing basketball with some lads, and I'd always been wondering, what am I supposed to do? And it was in that moment I just really felt like God said, this is it. Work with young people here in the UK, preach the gospel, come be here in the UK. And so here we are.
And you're sort of coupling your ministry here with work with Youth for Christ?
Absolutely, because what I really believe is so important is there's this gap, I think, an unfortunate gap between youth culture and the church. And I really believe that together, organizations like Youth for Christ and the local church, if we can build a bridge, and that's really what I want to do. Through today being inducted as an assistant minister, working from this end with the church, and working with an organization like Youth for Christ, and so that gap can be bridged. That's the vision.
Well, Korey, we're going to be praying for you while you're fulfilling that ministry. And I suspect too that might inspire some of our churches to think in similar ways. So I suspect we might want to hear from you a bit more.
But brilliant, yeah.
In the meantime, God bless you in your new pastorate.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm with Dave and Jack, who are the co-pastors at Toxteth Tabernacle, the Tab, as it's affectionately known on Merseyside. And Jack, we've been talking today about the way in which, not just through COVID, but how folks have been just finding their way into the church in recent days.
Yeah, it's been quite interesting these last few weeks, just seeing the number of people just dropping into church, the number of visitors we've had each week. Seeing sometimes Muslim families or people we've had contact with before lockdown just dropping in for a service.
And I guess that's true for the whole thing with COVID, and there's a lot of awful things people have had to live with, but it has opened people up spiritually a little.
Yes, the way people have been able to open up, I think they've taken, coming from COVID, they're reflecting more on life, on the things that are important, the things that they value, questioning big questions, and really able to open up and finding actually in the church, finding a place where they can talk about that and share. Yeah.
And so maybe there's a challenge for us all in that how can we be there for people with those questions, struggles that inevitably they're going to have. Thanks for talking to us today.
Great.
As we celebrate that glimpse into our life as a community of Baptists across the Northwest, let's not forget that we've got a great opportunity to come together as an NWBA community. Our first chance to do that in person when we can gather at Korey Baptist Church in Preston on the 8th of November for an evening with resound worship. So please book your tickets for that, and we will look forward to seeing you there.